My name's Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today's video is about the touch of malice on a hunter. This thing puts out some serious damage. Absolutely humongous. We're going to be pairing it up with On Your Mark for cure on kills. Kill and cure, that is what this build is based around. And if you're tired of waiting for big damage on base damage build, this build is what you need. You are going to be able to put out some serious damage all of the time via this magnificent scout rifle. Forget everything you ever thought about hunter builds. We're going to be able to cure on kill, mega healing, mega damage. So forget all that and stay tuned to this build. We'll also be pairing it up with an excellent gear set for Touch of Malice. The Tech armor set for increased damage against shield and disorienting effects. We're also pairing it up with the Celestial Nighthawk for infinite supers and absolutely insane super damage. You literally reel off supers like nothing because the precision hits will give you supercharge. So stay with me, I will break this video down. We'll start off with the old Tom, the old Touch of Malice. Touch of Malice, final round in the magazine, deals bonus damage. It's a double damage bullet, but whilst you're doing that, it's going to draw health from the wielder's life force. It then regenerates itself, rapidly defeating 3 targets, restores health. You don't have to reload, and you just get mega damage. And if you get 3 kills, you're going to get health regen. This is getting buffed as well, which we'll go into as we go. It's also got the Charge with Blight perk on there. Precision hits, drain combatants' life force, and charge up a ball of darkness. You press and hold to reload, and this will unleash a blight of projectile shrouding combatants. This gives you a further 50% damage increase, and it also has the Touch of Malice catalyst on there. It's basically rapid hit. I never really found it really useful, to be honest, although it's kind of useful when you're switching between the blight modes, but this is also getting buffed. So how Touch of Malice works and some of the damage numbers, you're going to see 28, that's just a normal shot, and then once you get down to the final round, you're going to get double damage, that goes up to 61, but it starts draining your life and you don't have to reload. Fire your blight for an additional 50%. It's massive damage. This improves all Weapon of Sorrows as well, so if you're running Osteo or something like that, or Fawn, it will also increase that damage for your teammates as well. So you get 28, nothing else going on, up to 61, fire your blight, and even more damage. And that has a blinding effect against unstoppables as well. I really like this gun as it is, but it's actually getting buffed. It's going to increase the amount of healing provided by the intrinsic perk. So you're going to get more kills, more healing now for your 3 kills. And it's not always necessarily like 3 kills. It could be a champ or a major, and that will proc it as well. So we're going to get more healing. But this is the one that interests me. It's going to reduce the number of kills needed to trigger the healing in PvE anyway. Like I said, I always found it pretty good anyway. And then activating your Charge Blight will now fire the healing pulse. So if you start doing damage, you're going to get your times 10 up very fast because it fires so fast. You can just keep reloading, activating your Blight, and getting that healing pulse as well. So you can imagine like situations like this where you're putting out damage, get your times 10 up, that's going to heal you straight away. And the reduced number of enemies it's going to take to proc the healing is going to be really good. Stick On Your Mark on, a recently buffed aspect on the hunter as well, because what this will do is when you're at a times 10, it will cure you on kills now, and it's super easy to get a times 10. All you got to do is land 10 crits, and you're laughing, you're going to have that On Your Mark. And you'll notice my damage numbers are actually going up as well, because what On Your Mark also does, it gives you a plus 50 weapon stat at times 10 stack, so it's 5% per stack. So you start doing extra damage, obviously, with a plus 50 weapon stat, and your ammo regen is a joke. Now, it also cures you, so if you just keep an eye on my health bar here as well, when you're at a times 10, any kill, it doesn't have to be a precision kill, any kill will cure you. This is excellent, really good buff for hunters. On Your Mark and Touch of Malice, it is super strong. Like I said, you get your times 10 really fast, and the quicker you kill, the more you heal, the more you cure, kill and cure. Literally, that's what it is. Touch of Malice feels like a special ammo weapon. Really good. A couple of seasonal artifact perks that buff it out. That fresh bullet smell, picking up an ammo brick. It'll give your kinetic weapons increased damage for a short duration. So you're going to see here 212. I'm going to pick that special ammo brick up, and it's going to go up to 248. And then basically we're going to pick the heavy ammo up, and that will give us an additional damage increase. We'll go over that in a second, and that goes up to 259. So this actually works with on your mark as well. You actually get more than what it states. So picking up a special ammo brick will improve your kinetic weapon damage by 15%, although you actually get nearly 17%. And then with the heavy ammo brick, this is meant to give you a 20% damage increase, but it's actually giving you a 20% damage increase. So that's just like a little bonus. We've also got semi-auto striker. If you have fewer than 2 stacks of armor charge, rapid shots with bows, snipers, and scout rifles. You can build your armor charge up for a couple of kinetic surges, ×1 or ×2, 17 or 20%, it's up to you. ×2 is very nice with on your mark and everything else that you've seen. Now, you'll see there, armor charge straight away. I didn't have an armor charge to start off with. That's the semi-auto striker picking up as well. So these are just little things I just wanted to add in there. If you want to boost your damage out, very easily to do. You're going to pick up a special ammo bricks with this weapon like nuts as well. We're going to go over that, but the amount of ammo generation this creates is really, really good. So I just wanted to throw them 2 seasonal artifact packs. They are going away. Now you can add in other weapons with repulsor brace and destabilizing rounds for a bit of extra health regen. Something like Lotus Eater or the Romantic Death. Repulsor brace will give you an overshield, especially if you paired it up with your destabilizing rounds. You've also got heal clip weapons, obviously, with on your mark. That feels very nice. These are like secondary options. So something like destabilizing repulsor weapons, Lotus Eater, the Romantic Death grenade launcher that I featured not a couple of days ago, I think. This is just gives you an overshield on tap, basically, in the right situations. Really, really good little options. Or heal clip, whatever you want. Bungie are also reintroducing the scout mods on helmets. Now, you're going to be able to create heavy ammo and special ammo for your teammates on tap, because Touch of Malice literally creates infinite special and heavy ammo. It's nuts how much ammo this creates for you and your teammates. I just wanted to throw that one in there. Something that gets overlooked quite a lot with this Touch of Malice. Really, really good. Now, back to the build. Celestial Nighthawk. Stick this on. Precision Final Blows. Reduce the cooldown of your super. This pairs excellently with Touch of Malice, because the amount of precision kills that you get with Touch of Malice is crazy. And we all know the other part of Celestial Nighthawk, you convert your super into one shot and it absolutely deletes everything. Where Must Crown is another one you can pair with this. It's not a meme. I did a Tommy's matchbook build not so long ago, a very similar build. But Nighthawk, look at the state of this super bar here. Just keep your eyes on it. Just look at the state of that. How fast are you getting that super back? It is crazy. And it's just perfect with Touch of Malice. Really, really good. And then as long as you get the kill with your golden gun, it is going to refund you super energy. Also, so you can get up to like 40%, 30% of your super back, and then switch back to your Touch of Malice to get them precision kills, to start building that super up. Absolutely perfect synergy. Now, there's a couple of different gear sets, smoke set, etc. Bushido, but Tech Sec is just too strong. You're going to deal significantly increased damage to combatant shields and constructs, and you also leave disorienting kinetic bursts that will leave enemies sort of like semi-blinded. So it's really, really good. And the extra damage against shields, when you break that shield, it's going to leave that disorient effect. But the extra damage against shields is a big deal. Really, really good, especially if you're doing high-end content like Mythic and things like that. You're going to get some massive shield damage. And like I said, all that semi sort of like blinding effect as well, just to leave enemies sort of like rendered useless quite a lot of the times, which does help your damage reduction anyway, if you think about it, because things are just stood there, they don't really shoot you, they're sort of blinded. And you can see here that on your mark going. I'm also running the reciprocal draws, seasonal artifact pack as well for your sidearm, a Baron Auction with heal clip, just to get that bit of extra damage as well. But you can see there, clear up your enemies, get your super, pop your super, get rid of a tanky target, crack on, you got your mark times 10 up as well, and you can carry on getting that heal on kills. Now, we're going to focus on the actual damage of Touch of Malice. Look at that. Like, guys, come on, that's just a joke. That's a Cyclops and a Mythic, and all these enemies get 2-tapped, 1-tapped most of the time. These little things here just get absolutely destroyed. It feels like a patrol. I am not joking you. sat there really. I could be picking my nose and holding my trigger down, no problem, easy kills. Get your Radiant for even more damage, and bearing in mind you've got all that extra stuff we talked about, picking up ammo bricks, you've got your semi-auto striker in the background, you've even got your charge with Blight, which I haven't focused on yet, and again, you're going to get healing every time you use that, a bit of extra damage, and this mage just gets absolutely trounced, really, really strong. Back to that healing impulse as well, so for situations like that where you're doing damage over time, if you sort of reload your Touch of Malice, you're going to get a healing pulse as well, just to sort of keep you healed, so you're not necessarily forced to keep getting kills all the time. I sold myself short with that golden gun a little bit. I should have killed him to get that refund back, but I didn't, and you can just see here, look, like, it's patrol level enemies, that's what it makes these feel like, but it's actually mythic. There's other weapons as well to pair up nicely with this, a sword, because don't forget, once you've got your times 10 up, again, you don't need to get precision kills, you can just get any kill, and you're going to get that cure going from on your mark. So a nice sword with Surrounded or Burning Ambition, something like that, and you can literally keep running around and getting that cure that way as well if you need to, because obviously Touch of Malice is a scout, so you want to be sort of like medium to long range, but if you get things coming up close to you, you get a sword or a shotgun and keep getting your kills, keep rocking it on your mark that way as well for that cure. And obviously, as I mentioned as well, like quite early on in the video, all the sidearms and heal clip weapons destabilizing. Aberrant Action's really good with heal clip. Again, loads of different weapons with heal clip, just to sort of like buff you out on that healing even more as well. If for whatever reason you don't have your times 10 up, you can keep getting the healing via heal clip as well. So I just wanted to sort of throw that in there. And again, like I showed mythic stuff, I've got a few Master Lost sectors to show you as well. Obviously, for normal stuff, just like Manus 30 Ultimate normal stuff, I class this, it's just a joke. It's just, look at that, it just kills so fast, Touch of Malice. It's unbelievable, really, to be honest. It just makes enemies feel like patrol level enemies. And this next clip pretty much shows everything off, really. Your healing, the damage, and the tech sec all working together. Again, that champion there. So again, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times. Don't forget, when you do your special reload for that Blight, which I would be doing in this situation normally, you will get to proc that healing pulse from the buff as well. So you're going to get a nice chunk of healing every time you use that Blight. But you can easily deal with champions with this weapon as well. And these mages and stuff like that, so-called mages, to get absolutely wrecked. The Interceptor guys, everything like that, and even that Valor, whatever it's called over there, just gets absolutely rinsed with his solar shield. Burning Ambition, Unwavering Duty, or another solar machine gun. It's just another option. There's just another way to get your times 10 up on your mark. Really, really good. And obviously Burning Ambition weapons are great for unstops as well. Loads and loads of different weapons we could sort of feature with this build. We're coming to the end of the video now. I know it was a bit of a long one, but there was quite a few bits I wanted to sort of throw in there just to show you how good this is. Obviously, you got your Nighthawk there just to do some crazy, crazy damage, which you have like loads of these supers as we've touched on. I'll go over my stats and everything like that. My 113 weapon stat, I'm always got a times 10 up, so you've always got a plus 50 for on your mark anyway. A higher intellect is what you can, and then the rest, whatever you like. A bit of grenade energy, a bit of melee energy. I'm also running a couple of kinetics edges there, which we've touched on. There's my fragments, etc. I'll leave a dim link for the video as well in this particular build. That pretty much wraps up the video. Let me know what you guys think. Really good now, to be honest. So it's even going to be better when Touch of Malice gets buffed. And who knows, we're going to get an abilities update as well in the next couple of days. So we'll stay tuned for that. See if there's anything else that buffs it out. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.